I'm majoring economics, so I will introduce economics. When people hear economics, they generally tends to connect money, and people regard it as earning technique. So. Next question is economics all about money? There is some truth, but my answer is no. Economics is not solely about money, although money is very important element in economics. Economics is about production and consumption and exchange of goods and services, and money is normally the medium through which such exchange takes place. But economics is about much more than money. The study of economics can help you to understand the various aspects of finance, but economics is also about choice and scarcity and opportunity, and the impact of decision making on aspects of society. So it helps us to understand decisions whenever there is a choice to be made between alternatives. This is basic conception about economics. People want to live by wearing fashionable dresses and eating delicious foods, and people's desire is like a thought that is never filled. When we get something, we want to get another thing, and but we have limited resources, so we have the choice. For example, when I choose one, I can get it, but I must give up another alternative. In short, the purpose of studying economics is to get better satisfaction by making rational choice decision among limited resources. This is economic model about circulation model. It consists of consumer like household and producer like a company and government. It is like cash flow, and a company produces something and household consume them, and the money returns to consumers after they were employed. So economics study its relations and phenomena. Economics uses models. Since real life is very complicated, we need to simplify this. By simplifying complicated reality, we can analyze and infer truth. Economic models are abstract and simplify situations to make analyzing economic conception easier. This is economic models. It is a very popular graph. It is supply and demand curves graph. Yes. Next is controversy about economics. Left person is Adam Smith, and right picture is Occupy Wall Street pictures. Adam Smith is economist about Adam Smith belongs to a new liberal policy. It seeks to transfer control of the economy from public to private sector under the belief that it will produce a more efficient government and improve the economic health of nation. It is basic idea of economics, but in modern times, people oppose absolute faith to a lot of market. A lot of problems occurred. For example, there are problems that rich-poor gap increased and environmental pollution became more serious. So people begin to rise up against the new liberal policy. But there is no correct answer. It is homework that economics should solve. And still people dispute about this question. It is about Harvard students who protest their economic class.
The idea of this walkout started by looking at the wide movements. Today, there is a march at Dewey Square as part of Occupy. Students around Boston are marching at 12:30 to protest high student debts and cuts to public education, things like that. Issues that tend to affect, public school students more than Harvard students. We want to stick with them in solidarity.
What they show you here is the growth in income from 19. You want to know what's going on? Let me go lately. No, now let's start. We love you. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for coming out. Incredibly grateful for such how message right now. We are incredibly grateful for such a powerful message right now. Conservative ideology that Gregory Mankiw teaches in economics 10 is a perfect example of the way in which Harvard perpetuates economic inequality.
Yeah, how do you feel about the walkout?
That's ridiculous. It's not a constructive way to voice their criticism.
Let's go. Let's go.
It is about Harvard students about who protest their economic class. Students protest economic class by staging workout. It is also extension of Wall Street protest. Harvard economics students decide to raise the issue of what kind of models are thought and what has been the influence of such models in the creation of the present international crisis. Professor teaches doctrine, but students describe it as a new river. It represents the ideology that brought about our current economic situation. They believe the class pushes a strongly conservative new liberal ideology, and they thought lectures promoted conservative views against minimum conservative views. Economics is people think economics is a clear subject like mathematics, but economics belongs to social science, and so it may be controversial. Next, next section is why economics important. Economics provide us with knowledge of and insights and necessary to understand the impact of developments in business and society and world economy. It enables you to understand decisions of households and firms and governments based on human behavior, beliefs and structure, and constraints and needs. Economics is important for individuals as economic decisions after their quality of life. Economics is important for firms which need to remain profitable in their activities. Economics is important for governments as they want to make good decisions about economic policy. Economics is important for society as a whole, as resources about economic policy resources need to be used to be best possible effect, and it helps us to understand many forms of human interaction. And examples include the production and sale of goods and services, and the employment of workers, and trade between nations, and flows of finance around the world. It also helps to predict economic consequences of human actions, and does provide information to governments, firms, and other decisions and makers. Next is why did I choose economics? Economics is like mathematics. I really like mathematics, so economics also uses graph and math and formula and calculation. So in old times, mathematicians were very famous economists, and but for me, it is more charming subject than mathematics. I like mathematics, but I think it is far away from reality. So economics is related with reality very closely. I can apply my knowledge in my real life, and for example, I could read economic articles which made me view real life critically, and I was interested in subject when I was in high school. My father, who works in the bank, influenced me, and when I was young, he gave me articles about economy, and he taught me a sense of economy. So although it is very difficult subject, but I think it is very charming subject because it helps me broaden my view, and so it is, I like the subject. So yes, thank you.